Hello there, welcome back to the series where I go through the album Beyond Our Skies and I talk about how I make it, show you guys some of the stuff I do to make this kind of thing, and then I talk about the songs, inspirations for the songs, other stuff like that. So today we're going to be going through a pretty cool song. As always, I'm going to talk about the equipment I use a little bit. I use Ableton Live Intro. I have an Elasis V25 key keyboard. It's just a little MIDI keyboard. It's got 25 keys on it, a couple drum pads, a couple knobs and stuff for that. It's pretty nice. It's a good time. It's a good keyboard actually for the price. I got it really fucking cheap. I don't remember how much I paid for it. It was really cheap. And I'm probably going to get a new one here soon with 49 keys. I'm going to get their 649 because the 6 has a lot more knobs and shit that I can use and be very useful to me. This song that we're doing today is Ostinato. It is, I think, the #1 song played in the album along with Citrus. So I wanted to talk about this one as well because it's really nice. It's really simple. Ostinato is a very simple song, but it's a banger. It's a banger. So we're going to go ahead and just start off with the beginning. Let's get the height and the width in this bitch. Okay, yeah, so let's go ahead and get the height in there. Let's go ahead and pull it up here. Boop, there we go. So this is Ostinato. In its entirety. This is the full song. It's really short. The song's like two minutes. It's, what do we got, like 44 measures here? Probably 44 measures for a song. Pretty short. It's in 7/4 time. That is probably the coolest thing about it. I would say that my favorite thing is probably the drum beat along with the 7/4 time. But we're going to go ahead and start off, and then I'm going to talk about some of this stuff. I love this song, man. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to get too into it, so I need to stop, because it's just a banger of a song. I apologize, because I imagine other people are probably just getting into it too. So let's talk about this beginning part. This was actually not the first thing I wrote. The first thing I wrote was this little keyboard part here. We'll solo this for a minute. And I wanted to make a song in 7/4 because I was like, I want to make a song in a weird time signature. What's a weird one? It's like 5/8, 9/8. You know, I was like, oh, well, I don't really want to do that. Let's just go, fuck it, 7/4, because why not? And the thing with 7/4, it gives you a very unbalanced feeling. I think a lot of novice writers would try to take it and they would try to do like, okay, I have 7 beats per measure. I want to write a different note for each beat. Or I want to do like a different chord over each thing. It's like, no, if you take, I wanted to take 2 notes gets a chord, except for the last one where you have a short one. So you have a feeling of long, 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 short. And it's really unbalanced and it's really nice, but somehow you can bob your head to it and it just feels like you're kind of like ricketing around. It's kind of like a wavy kind of feel to it. It's really nice. So here, let's listen to this. You can see it down here at the bottom too. And the reason the song is called Ostinato, of course, is because there is an ostinato that plays throughout the entire thing. This line never stops playing. That is the whole reason I named it that. I was like, what do I call the song? I'm like, it's a fucking banger. You know, it sounds like boss music, but I was like, no, it's Ostinato. As you can see, the file name for it, very rare for me to do this. The actual name for it is the actual name of the song. It's one of the few times where I like had the idea name for the song. Like when I did the first session of it, I was like, okay, I know the song name, I know the idea for it, I know what I'm going to do. The bass is really simple. It's just a bass line I did on my keyboard. If we take a look at it, you can see it's a lot of little notes that I just tapped, and I tapped along with the beat. We can go ahead and solo this too, because this bass line's pretty badass. I love this bass line. It's a good time. It's a good time. It's a banger of a bass. Later in the song, the bass does change, and we'll talk about that. But one of my favorite things to do is just to listen to the, let's see, this is not in there. We'll get that out. Just listen to the fucking beat of it. Right here. We took out the bass, we've taken out the melody part, and we're just going to listen to the drum beat and the melody. It's fantastic. So yeah, that drum beat is fucking perfect. If there's a way to describe that drum beat, it's perfect. I don't know how else to describe it. We can see here where it hits. We got the kick. I held the kick down. It's not like actually holding the line. It's a kick sound. But the hi-hat is this rickety feeling. It kind of helps to that sort of like, oh shit, we're stumbling feeling of the song, and I really fucking love it. It's one of my favorite parts. And it really helps, like, it helps the listener a lot. I feel like without the drum beat, it would have really lost a lot of its listenability. I think it's really hard to listen to without it in a lot of ways. We can add in the, we'll listen to this part. So this is the same part from the beginning, just added into it. The bass in. So that's really the entire song up until the last point. We do, of course, have this little melody here, which one of my friends described as this sounding like Lil Nas X's, what is it, like Industry Baby? Is that what it's called? I don't know the name of the song. I apologize. I don't know Lil Nas X. Sorry. I just know him for the stripper pole meme, and it was very funny. That and Old Town Road. But this is just a little line here. We can solo this real quick. That's fine. We'll listen to this guy. I mean, I kind of get that, but the trick about this was like trying to find something that fits within 7/4. That was the hardest part about this, was trying to find something that'll fit in with 7/4 as the best as it can. And I think it worked out fairly well, actually. I think it fit pretty well into the song. We'll go ahead and drag this guy down so I can get all my parts back. The only really other notable part of the song that I can really think of is this part here toward the end, where we just have the bass and the chords, and then we get into the only thing that's really different, and it changes in the kick drum and in the bass. I apologize to people. I apologize to people not listening with headphones. This must be like aggravating because you can't hear any of the bass. Sorry. The bass is good though. So this part's probably the hardest part to listen to. I think it's 2 tracks I recorded, yeah. I don't know why it's split like that. I'm not sure why I split that up. I'm curious. I wonder why I split that. No, that's the same track. I just split it. Don't know why I split it. I probably did it on accident, to be honest with you. But this is the only part of the song that's different. The bass goes up an octave, up into this area, which is actually sometimes the only time you can hear the bass if you're listening to like bad headphones or on your speaker. And the drums go nuts. When I did these drum parts, this is me. I'm down here tapping the drum pad really fast. Here, I'll pull up the kit here. I'm doing like this shit. I'm doing like that. That's not in 7/4, so I apologize. How does it go? So the trick with this was trying to get it before each chord and then right before the one to really make it feel like it's stumbling while that kick drum is just fucking going. And then we got the fade out. To be honest, I could have made that fade out last a little longer. Like I could have doubled this and sort of have it like fade out right here instead of here. Could have doubled that up and it probably would have been fine. But I think the shortness of it it's nice. If I wanted to, I can make the song be a perfect loop if I really wanted to. I could put another one of these on the end of it and it would just loop back to the beginning if I really wanted to. And just turn off the volume down. So that's kind of all this is supposed to be kind of like video game music. At least some of the songs are. Obviously not the orchestral pieces. Well, even that could be considered video game music. But yeah, that's really the heart of the song. The drum part, God, I love this drum part here at the end because it's going with these chords. It's really fucking like weird. If you listen to it, actually, I might be able to. We can have just these two things going right here. We can just have the chords and the drums go. Yeah, you can kind of hear it. And the thing is when I'm doing this, like when I'm over here, like when I'm doing that stupid shit, it doesn't feel random to me. It doesn't feel like it's off. It feels like it's perfect, and it feels like a stumble. Whereas this felt like you were maybe tripping a little bit. This feels like you are just rolling. You don't know what's happening anymore. You're gone. But then all of a sudden you're just catapulted out of it, and you're back to relative saneness right here. You're safe again, and you have the beat back. You picked yourself back up. That's really the heart of the song, and I really love this song because it does such a good job of like, firstly being badass and easy to follow while like also being in 7/4. So that's really fucking cool, and I really enjoy that. I hope I can make more music like this, more music nerd like theory kind of shit, music theory nerd shit I should say. Sorry, stuff in 7/4. But yeah, that's Ostinato. So that's the song. So if you guys enjoyed the video today, give me a like. If you want to see more stuff that I use... Oh, actually, hold on. Let me go back real quick before I end it off. Everything here that you're seeing is standard Ableton with the exception of this 6th track here in the bottom. That is a pack. This pack is free on Ableton. It's called Spectral Textures. This is within that pack. It's just some kind of spooky sounds. Like, this is a pretty spooky sound, honestly. Here, we'll just play it real quick. Oh, shit. Saw that. It's a spooky sound. This one's not that spooky. But yeah, there it is. That's the sound. It's a pretty nice sound, I think. This pack is pretty good. Otherwise, everything in here, I believe... Yeah, even this is all standard normal Ableton stuff, all found within Ableton Live Intros stuff that they have, which Ableton Live Intro does not have a lot of stuff, but it has enough. It has enough stuff to get you by for what you're starting with. But eventually you do start adding in like plugins and packs and shit, and you start getting more variety. Anyway, so if you guys enjoyed the video, you guys want to see more of this content, shush phone, bad phone, no vibrating during the video, no, stop that. If you guys want to see more content like this, let me know in the comment section below. I'm not going to be doing this with every song on the album, but I will be doing it with the ones that I found most fun or interesting to make, or at least the ones that were most important that people tend to listen to more, such as this one. And the next song I'm probably going to go over is probably going to be Citrus, because that's the other one that people listen to a lot. So if you guys want to see that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, come back to see it again. If you like my music, please support me. You know, just go listen to my music, or you can even subscribe to me on Patreon. I don't know why I have a Patreon. No one subscribed to it. That's it. Okay, anyway, I'm done. I'm out of here.